Hello again everyone, welcome to All Things Football and welcome to today's opening and review of a starter pack and a full booster box for the brand new Panini Premier League official 2022 sticker collection, Football 2022. As you can see in front of you on the desk, we have the starter pack and a full booster box of 100 packets to open. Keep a lookout in the not too distant future, more openings on this collection, including, as you see here, the fantastic hardback album, a sticker tin, and a couple of sticker multi-sets. So keep a lookout for those in the not too distant future online. Let's just move that box to one side. We won't go into great detail in the starter pack as we've already opened one of these with a multi-pack. If you haven't seen that already, please go and check it out. We'll just have a quick squiz and open the packs inside. As you see here, 20 stickers plus a 100-page album inside for £3.99. More facts, stats and analysis than ever before. Once again, telling you what you get on the back. £3.99. Fantastic value, all the badges from the 20 Premier League clubs. So let's find our way into this seal. I will not be using these softback albums for my collection, as I will be using my fantastic hardback album, which we will look at in a future video. There we have the album and the 4 promotional packs, which we will get to very shortly. Let's just get rid of this seal. So as you see, on the front we have Lukaku, Ronaldo, Salah, Declan Rice, Jack Grealish, Kane, Ivan Toney and Callum Wilson. On the back there, just the Premier League logo. £1.99 this would cost individually. As you see inside, there you have the welcome page and an individual sticker for all 20 clubs there. And then on each page, starting with Arsenal, you get the badge and 11 player stickers on both sides, and also an individual sticker there. And then another page with plenty of facts, etc., with another 5 stickers on there, and it is the same for every club in the Premier League, etc. Let's just skip forward a little. Here we have the Stat Central for the Premier League. 4 pages of that. Then the Premier League Legends, which are Henry, Zola, Rooney, Beckham, Shearer and Klinsmann. Then the Next Gen Stars. And then as we flick towards the back, a total of 636 stickers in the collection. I don't know if I mentioned that in the previous opening of a starter pack. Apologies if I didn't. And then at the back, once again, 4 pages numbered U1 to U48 of the transfer updates, which will be available in March 2022. You will see them on here, of course. There's the My Panini digital collection, official digital collection for 21-22. And you can order a printed copy of your digital sticker album, which is a cool feature. And then the straight to your door, some of the products for this collection and the card collection there. Now to complete your album, etc. You can send off for, is it a maximum of 50 stickers or so, I do believe. And that is it for the album. So let's look at the 4 different picture type packs in this collection. This one has Hwang, Gray, Smith Rowe, San Maximan and Rashika from Norwich City. This one has Vardy, De Gea, Son Heung-min, Edouard and Declan Rice. This one has, oh no, we've got 2 of the Smith Rowe variation. We'll look at the other one when we get in the box. This one has Tarkowski, McAllister, I think, is that Joe Geldhart? I'm not quite sure on that, from Leeds United. David Raya of Brentford and VVD of Liverpool. All promotional, of course. So, 5 stickers per pack. Let's get underway. Let's just move this album out of the way to give us a bit more room as we will spread the stickers out, etc. So there's one of those app cards. I may give some of these away online in the future, straight to your door. Products from the Panini warehouse. And there's the how to get a packet of digital stickers for your digital album. So we start with Rodrigo of Manchester City, a celebratory sticker there for Chelsea. Connor Roberts of Burnley, Christopher Klassen of Leeds United, a goalkeeper there, and we finish this one with Manchester United's Jesse Lingard. So we start with Harvey Elliott, the fantastic youngster from Liverpool. The Norwich City team lineup: Jamie Vardy of Leicester City, Adam Lallana of Brighton and Hove Albion, and we finish with another Brighton player, Alexis McAllister. Fantastic stickers again this season, with a shot of the stadium in the background there, and on the back the footy facts once again. So we start with the Aston Villa logo, the Aston Villa kit, I beg your pardon. Jamie Vardy, Stat Central sticker there, that's a shiny. Let's put the shinies there. Keenan Davis of Aston Villa, Ferran Torres in his Manchester City kit now of Barcelona, and Japhet Tanganga of Tottenham. And the final pack for the starter, where we have a fantastic elite. That's our first one of those, and it's Raul Jimenez of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Then we have Martin Dubravka of Newcastle United, Kelechi Iheanacho of Leicester City, Issa Diop of West Ham United, and we finish with a Manchester City sticker there for the towards the front of the album there, Fernandinho. So that concludes the starter pack. I must admit they are a lovely design again, the elite with a close up there and an action shot for this season, very cool. So let's just pop those over there. And let's get straight into this booster box of 100 packets. As you see there, it's good to see that they've not put the price up, 70p a packet in your shops. Plenty of players all over the box. Here we have Moutinho, Vardy, Che Adams and Sarr, Cantwell, Wilson, Havertz and Tarkowski. On this side we have Firmino, Pogba, Grealish and Rafinha. And on the back we have Gray, Mikel Antonio, I forget who that is, from Brentford, and Alexis McAllister. Conor Gallagher from Palace, Harry Kane, Emi Buendia and the fantastic Emile Smith Rowe of Arsenal. There's the front with all the 20 logos from the Premier League clubs. So let's get it open and let's smash our way through these 100 packs. There's the other or one of the other, did I get the other one? Yes, I think those are the other two that weren't in the starter. That one has Che Adams, Torres, Silva, I forget who that is from Watford, and Emi Martinez. And on that one it's Vardy, De Gea, Son, Declan Rice and Odsonne Edouard. All retail packets these, so let's get straight underway. Let's see what we can get towards our collection. So we start with Romain Saiss, the Moroccan from Wolves. A legend sticker, Jurgen Klinsmann in his Spurs days, very cool. Tim Krul, the Norwich City goalkeeper. Jacob Murphy of Newcastle United, and Gabriel Jesus of Manchester City finishes that one. We'll leave some room there for the elites and the logos and the other silver foil shinies. As you noticed, the cards are not in every pack. Next up we have the Newcastle kit and a Romelu Lukaku sticker there. Then we have John McGinn of Aston Villa, a Tom Cleverley sticker for Watford, and we finish with Joel Matip of Liverpool. Next up we have Enoch Mwepu of Brighton, the home shirt for Brentford, Christian Pulisic, Adrian, and we finish with Josh Brownhill of Burnley. So next up we have Ben Johnson, another fantastic elite there, Wilfred Zaha of Crystal Palace, Chris Wood, Liam Cooper of Leeds United, and the Everton captain Seamus Coleman. Next up we have a star signing, Christopher Ajer of Brentford, formerly of Celtic, Andrew Robertson, Stat Central for Liverpool, Jordan Henderson there, the Liverpool skipper, and a West Ham double, Jared Bowen and Aaron Cresswell. So we have Lianco of Southampton, Matthias Norman, Kurt Zouma, Nathan Redmond, and we finish with Wolves' Pedro Neto. Next up, Cesar Azpilicueta, Grant Hanley, Kelechi Iheanacho, Ken Sema, and Alex Kral of West Ham United. Next up, star signing Demarai Gray of Everton, Cheikhou Kouyaté, Andros Townsend, formerly of Crystal Palace, James MacArthur, and we finish with Luke Ayling. Next up, our first logo. Look at that beautiful design on that. Can you see the 2022 there? That's fantastic. The Liverpool logo, Abdoulaye Doucouré, Shane Duffy, what used to be the duo stickers that used to peel off in the middle. It's an all-in-one now. Flying fullbacks Cresswell and Koufal of the Hammers, and Jamie Shackleton of Leeds United. Next up, speaking of Leeds United, we have their logo. A Burnley celebratory sticker. Not had much to celebrate this season. Christian Benteke, Tom Cleverley, I think that's a duplicate, and Kyle Walker of the leaders Manchester City. Next up we have Charlie Taylor, the Villa Thrillers, Ings, and I'm not actually sure who the other one is. Apologies for that. Bit of brain freeze there. Declan Rice of the Hammers, N'Golo Kante, and a Watford celebratory sticker there. Another team that have not had a lot to celebrate of late. Next up we have a celebratory sticker for Liverpool, the Manchester City home kit, Mads Bech Sorensen of Brentford, Christopher Zimmerman, and Virgil van Dijk. Next up, another fantastic elite, Alain Saint-Maximin of the Geordies Newcastle, Christian Norgard, Nicolas Pepe, Ademola Lookman, and Robert Sanchez. Next up, Pablo Mari, celebratory sticker there for the Saints, Lewis Dunk, Kevin De Bruyne, and Alexandre Lacazette. Next up, Gallagher and Eze, double sticker there, the Exhilarating Eagles, Frank Onyeka, Fabio Silva, Harry Maguire, and another fantastic elite for Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins. Beautiful, those elite. Next up, Alexander Zinchenko, Edison, the agile attackers of Saka and Odegaard for Arsenal. A 2021-22 sticker there of the Brentford lineup, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Next up, Naby Keita, apologies for that, an elite Harry Kane, Lucas Digne, João Pedro, and the fantastic goal scorer extraordinaire, what a lad, what a player this guy is, Norwich City's Josh Sargent. Fantastic stuff. That's one for Andy, aka Football Cards and Stickers, who very kindly got me this box as part of a multi purchase with the starter pack as well, so thanks once again for that, buddy. So next up we have Todd Cantwell, the Everton home kit, Oriol Romeu, Kieran Clark, and Michael Keane. Next up, that's unfortunately a duplicate, the Liverpool logo. There's Emi Buendia, Danny Ings, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Axel Tuanzebe. That I've seen a report somewhere that he's on his way on loan to Napoli by all accounts. Don't know if there's anything in that or not, or if it's happened. Next up we have Ezri Konsa, Martin Odegaard, Yannick Vestergaard, Dan Burn, and Jadon Sancho. Next one brings us some shinies to start off. The Elite Yuri Tielemans of Leicester City and the Stat Central Adama Traore. Then we have João Moutinho, Kevin Long, and Youth and Experience Sancho and Cavani. Next up we have star signing Rafael Varane, Tanguy Ndombele, Grant Hanley, Iosi Perez, and Christos Tazoulis, the Greek international for Norwich City. Continuing on, 500 stickers in the opening, of course, from this box. There we have Alson Edouard celebrating a goal for Palace. Another Elite, Ismail Assar of Watford. Fantastic stuff. No doubles amongst the Elites so far, and they are coming out thick and fast now, which is very cool. Yerry Mina, Andreas Christensen, and Victor Lindelof. Next up we have Stat Central James Tarkowski, Lucas Fabianski, Che Adams, Ozan Kabak, and Demarai Gray, or Demari Gray, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Next up we have the Arsenal home kit, an Elite for Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool. Lovely stuff. Daniel Podence, Diogo Jota, and Tyreek Mitchell. Next up we have Jeffrey Schlupp, Maximilian Kilman, or Max Kilman as he's more widely known. 321-22 lineup for the Saints. Issa Diop and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Next up, David Raya, an Elite for Kieran Tierney, Adam Armstrong, Michael Elise, and Jean-Philippe Gabamin of Everton. Next up, the Villa kit. I think that's a duplicate. The Everton logo. Keenan Davis, Divock Origi, and Ibrahima Konate. A Liverpool double at the end there. Next up, Jorginho, Jay Rodriguez, Shane Long, Asmir Begovic, and Manuel Lanzini. Next up, we have Adam Lallana, Jamal Lascelles, the Chelsea lineup, the Norwich City lineup, another team with not a lot to celebrate, if anything, this season, and Harvey Elliott. Next up, we have Rodrigo, the Chelsea celebratory sticker, Kieran Tierney, Joe Geldhart, and Junior Firpo. Next up, another logo, Arsenal. I'm not sure if we've had that one. Stat Central, Shane Duffy, Mark Guehi, Marvelous Nakamba, and the Manchester City lineup. Should get us well on our way, this box, with what else we've got to open as well, and what we've already opened. So, next up, Alexis McAllister, Luka Milivojevic, Aaron Lennon, Jurgen Locadia, and Mason Mount. Next up, Cesar Azpilicueta, the Spurs logo, Ryan Fraser, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Dwight McNeil. Next up, Steven Bergwijn, Stat Central, Jamie Vardy, Emil Kraft, Conor Gallagher, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming to the twilight of his career now. Still a fantastic footballer nonetheless. Next up, we have the Spurs celebratory sticker, Stat Central, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. There's Connor Cody. Game breakers for Leeds United, Phillips and Rafinha, and Ethan Pinnock. Next up, we have the Wolves logo, Daniel James, star signing, Wesley Fofana, Pascal Struijk, and Paul Dummett. Next up, Ben Mee, Wolves celebratory sticker, Kaglar Soyuncu, Charlie Cresswell, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, still AWOL at Arsenal as we speak. Next up, star signing Milot Rashica of Norwich City, Fraser Forster, Gabriel Martinelli, the Brighton lineup, or the team photo should I say, and Cesar Azpilicueta. Next up we have our second legend of the opening, Alan Shearer, Tom Cleverley, Danny Welbeck, Raheem Sterling and James Justin. Apologies for the slight delay. Next up we have star signing Imran Louser of Watford, the Crystal Palace logo, Joe Gomez, Rodrigo Moreno and Matthew Loughton. Next up, a star signing Adam Armstrong for the Saints, the Manchester United home kit, Jan Bednarek, the magical midfielders Cantwell and Billy Gilmore, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang again. Next up, Callum Wilson celebrating a goal there for the Geordies. Star signing Jack Grealish, Patson Daka, Brighton and Hove Albion team and Alex McCarthy. Next one, legend Thierry Henry, I think that's our third. Spurs home kit, Kenny McLean, Liam Cooper and Carl Darlow. Next up, the Watford home kit, Elite Ivan Toney of Brentford, James Tarkowski, Johnny Otto and Scott McTominay. Continuing on, it's just as the packets have fallen over slightly, but let's get the rest of them out of this box. There's the empty box. Pop that out the way over there. Just leave them there. So we have Mark Albrighton, Thomas Partey, Kayana Hoever, Craig Dawson and Matt Doherty. That's our first elite swap. Raul Jimenez of Wolves, that was the kiss of death. Crystal Palace home kit, Josh King, Alex Iwobi and John Ruddy. Next up, star signing Enoch Mwepu, Man City logo, Classy Reds Alisson and Sadio Mane, Joel Veltman and the Leicester City team. Next up, Connor Cody. Oops, it's on the shiny pile. Che Adams Elite for Southampton, Leon Bailey, Wilfred Ndidi and Wing Wizards Redmond and Gineppo from the Saints. Next up, Next Generation Joe Geldhart, Seamus Coleman, Francisco Trincao, Christopher Klassen and Thiago Silva. Next one, Stat Central, Brian Mbuemo, Lewis Dunk, Reece James, Martin Kelly and Sam Byram. Next up, Watford home kit, beg your pardon. Juraj Kutka. I'm putting everything on the wrong pile now, apologies. Fernando Marçal, Jakub Moder and Sal Niguez. Next up, Luke Shaw, Manchester United home kit, Ben Mee, Jamal Lascelles and James Ward-Prowse. Next up, Norwich City logo, Chelsea logo, very cool. 2-in-1 pack. Can't argue with that. Leandro Trossard, Harry Maguire and Yves Bissouma. Next up, Peter Atebo, Matej Vidra, Willy Bolly, Andrew Robertson and Ruben Dias. Next up, Aston Villa logo, Stat Central, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Marc Cucurella, Joachim Andersen and Roberto Firmino. Next up, Brighton and Hove Albion logo, Jordan Pickford, Jamie Vardy, Ricardo Pereira and Tom Davies. Making good progress, hope you're enjoying it as much as I enjoy bringing it to you, and the hobby itself of course. Crystal Palace kit, Andros Townsend there celebrating a goal for Everton, Anwar El Ghazi, Saman Ghoddos and Ilan Meslier. Next up, Valentino Livramento, Next Gen, William Troost-Ekong, Stat Central, Newcastle team lineup, Alphonse Areola and midfield masters Kante and Jorginho. Next up, Arthur Masuaku, Kieran Dowell, Agile attackers Saka and Odegaard, that's a duplicate. Konstantinos Shimikas and Max Aarons. Next up we have James Milner, Jamie Vardy celebrating one of his many goals, Ryan Bertrand, Angus Gunn and Cedric Suarez. Next up we have a Manchester City celebratory sticker, the Wolves home kit, Ashley Young, and a couple of team lineups for Everton and Arsenal. Continuing on with Pablo Fornals, Liam Cooper, the Leeds United lineup, the Manchester United lineup and the Manchester City lineup. A packet of lineups there almost. Next up, Jason Steele, Cole Palmer, Vitaly Yanel, Ashley Barnes and Harvey Barnes. Of course no relation, those two. Next up, shinies galore in this one. Stat Central, Christian Benteke and Nicolas Pepe. Brighton Sparks, Lallana and Mope. Wrong pile again, apologies. Douglas Luiz and Jakob Sorensen. Next up, the Brentford logo, Isaac Hayden, Chris Wood, Brian Gill and Zanka. Matthias Jorgensen, of course, the Dane from Brentford. Next up, the Pole Matty Cash, Jack Harrison Stat Central, Pierre-Lise Melou, Jack Butland and Shandon Baptiste. Next up we have Declan Rice, the Arsenal celebratory sticker, number 1 in the collection, fantastic stuff, the Premier League trophy. Jaden Philogane Badis of Aston Villa and Anthony Martial. Next up we have Romain Perraud, Fabian Delph, Leander Dendoncker, Milit Rishika or Milot and the Watford team lineup. Next up, the Leicester kit, Son Heung-min, Ismail Assar, Emil Smith-Rowe and Christopher Ajer. Next one, side Ben Rama, star signing Ben White, the Burnley logo, Neil Mopey and Courtney Halls. Next up, Stat Central again, Rodrigo, Tyrone Mings, Burnley lineup, Danny Rose and Aaron Connolly. Next up, star signing Maxwell Cornet, Ilkay Gundogan, Phil Bardsley, Eric Peters, Burnley double there, and Jesse Lingard. Next up, Pontus Jansson, Elite KDB, lovely stuff, Mo Salah, Cucho Hernandez, and the Liverpool team. Next up, Stat Central Bruno Fernandes, Javier Manquillo, Nuno Tavares, Alam and Danny Ward. Next up, another legend, David Beckham, Jordan Henderson, Fred, Angelo Bonner and Joe Willock. Next up, Kasper Schmeichel, Oliver Skipp, Joe Linton, Crescencio Somerville and Solomon Rondon. Next up we have star signing Kurt Zuma, Jose Sarr, Connor Roberts, John Joe Kenny and James Tompkins. Continuing on with Lucas Rupp, another legend Gianfranco Zola, Bertrand Traore, Johan Visa and Andre Gomez. Next up, Jordan Henderson, Elite Mason Mount, Harry Winks, Timo Werner and Rob Holding. Getting towards the end now. Next up we have Matt Target, Ryan Fredericks, Ben Foster, Edinson Cavani and Jean-Philippe Mateta. Next up, Stat Central Shane Duffy, Matt Ritchie, Andrei Yarmolenko, Timothy Castagna, and the Wolves team. Next up, Mateo Kovacic, Stat Central, Norwich City celebrating a rare goal, Robin Koch, Ivan Toney, and Boubakary Soumare of the Foxes, Leicester City. Next one, next gen Florin Balogun of Arsenal, Diogo Dalot, fast forwards Son and Lucas Moura, Wayne Hennessy and Fernandinho. Next up, we have star signing Joachim Anderson, CR7's Elite, very cool, Tyler Roberts, Stephen Alzate and Sadio Mane. Next up, we have next gen Michael Olise and Liam Delap, Trevor Chalobah, Jack Butland and Mohamed Salisu. Next up, Declan Rice, Luke Thomas, Romelu Lukaku, Donny van der Beek and Joel Ward. Next one, Fabinho, Yuri Tielemans, Joe Rodon, Jacob Ramsey and João Cancelo. Next one brings us an elite Michail Antonio, Pascal Gross, Emerson Royale, Dwight Gale and Callum Chambers. Last few packs now. Star signing Joe Willock, Ashley Westwood, Phil Foden, Valentino Livramento and Davinson Sanchez. Next up, Jack Harrison, the Saints logo, Sean Longstaff, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Bernardo Silva. Next one brings us elite Leandro Trossard, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Edouard Mendy, Bernd Leno and Dean Henderson. 3 goalkeepers in that pack. Next one, Harry Kane, the Manchester United logo, Nick Pope, Christian Kabasele and Solly March. Next one, James Ward-Prowse. Leeds celebrating a goal there. Granit Xhaka, Tyrone Mings and Anthony Gordon. Next up, Calvin Phillips, the Newcastle logo, Vladimir Kufal, Vicente Guaita and Albert Lokonga of the Gunners Arsenal. Last 5 packs. It's been a long old video, but I've enjoyed it as always. Hope you guys have too. Next up, the Saints kit. Next Generation Taylor Richards, Mads Roerslev, Ferran Torres, now of Barcelona, still at Manchester City in this collection, and Ryan Aït-Nouri of Wolves. Still a fantastic collection, some beautiful stickers amongst it. Well done Panini once again. Credit where credit's due. Next up, Imran Louser, Stuart Dallas, Craig Cathcart, Trezeguet and Richarlison. Next up, another elite, Timu Pukki of the Canaries, the Leeds United kit, Adam Forshaw, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Goal Guardians, Ethan Pinnock and David Raya. Penultimate, we have Martin Dubravka, Kyle Walker-Peters, Diego Llorente, Flying Foxes, Soyuncu and Maddison, and Adam Messina. On the final pack, the Wang, Gray, Smith Rowe, San Maximan and Rashika picture variation. So we start with Tariq Lamptey, Charlie Good, Kasper Schmeichel, Thomas Soucek, Stat Central and Ozan Tufan, the Turk from Watford, to finish off the entire opening. So I hope you've enjoyed the opening and review of a starter pack and an entire booster box of 100 packs with 5 stickers per pack, 500 stickers in total to get my collection off and running. They individually retail for 70p a pack for the Panini Premier League Football 2022 official sticker collection. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. Would be greatly appreciated. If you are, remember to turn on that notification bell. Plenty more videos coming in the not too distant future. More on this collection with the hardback album and the mini tin and a couple of sticker multi-sets, so stay tuned for them. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.